Bradley, what are you doing? Are you guarding that power supply? Can I get that power supply? Come here. Oh, you crazy dog. What are you guarding? Is it the power supply? I don't even know. The lamp? This lamp? Oh! Give me that lamp. Give me the lamp. Really? No one cares about the lamp, you dumb dog. Oh, you're a psycho. Hey everybody, this is Mark the Game Shark here with another game pickups video. And today it's going to be all the pickups from TooManyGames 2021. So at the time of recording this video, it's October 10th, which was the last day. I only went on 9th, which was yesterday, Saturday. So it was, I was debating which one to go to. I was like, you know what, I'll just go on Saturday. That's when majority of the people go there anyway. So I ended up going there, arrived there around like 10:30. They don't open the doors until like 11-ish around there. So I get in there and contact a couple of my YouTube buddies. I contacted Russ, and he was saying him and David Apuzzo were out. They stopped at a Goodwill on the way. And they're like, yeah, we'll be there in like an hour. I was like, all right. So I'm just like searching around like by myself. And I end up, before the convention, actually the day before the convention, I realized I have a ton of game cases. And like without the games. So I end up like taking a picture of like games that I wanted. And that I would like to, you know, complete. And I get to this one booth, and they just have like a booklet, like a CD booklet of all loose games. I'm like, excellent. This is perfect, exactly what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, they only had 2 of the games. I ended up completing, well, sort of completing. The one's just case and game. It's missing the manual. So we got Teo Feng, Fist of the Lotus for Xbox, and we got Halo Reach. They were cheap. They were only $5 each, and they were scratched. I guess the guy didn't like decide to resurface them after I purchased them, which makes sense. You know, save time, money, and hassle. So I was like, yeah, I like these 2 games. He popped them in the resurfacer for me and gave them to me. So these are the games I now have sort of complete. Well, this is complete. This is, like I said, case and manual. So super excited to finish that. Then shortly after I got those 2, met up with Russ and David, and then we were going through the convention. And then we also met up with 8-Bit Glitch 79. We met up with Nintendo, as well as Bandana Gamer. So those 3 guys, I never met them in real life until yesterday, so it was awesome meeting up with those guys. So then I hung out with those guys, and we just hung out and all that. And then later on, I met up with Russ and David again, and yeah, it was great. We had a great time. It was nice convention. I also put up like I don't know how I'm gonna do this video. I might like now try to show like pictures and video as well. And there was this one vendor. It was kind of silly. It's kind of funny, but it was like, I was like, oh my god, like, why would he do that? So he had like these media shelves set up for putting his stuff on, and like my media shelves, like it's like this thick. Like it's really thin back there. Like I'm sure like my boxes are hanging off the edge, but there's a wall back there so it doesn't fall behind it. Now, he was telling me, Russ was saying yesterday, they had a Vectrex, like, sitting up there. I think some guy he, like, barely touched it, and the Vectrex was like, and it fell back behind the shelves. I was like, oh my god, what the heck? So the guy had to, like, check it and make sure it was good to go. I was like, oh my god, that's going to be a horrible mistake. If he broke it and had to pay that, oh my god. So we were like going through, and then we went to the vendor next to it, And I'm like looking at the shelves. I'm like, oh my God, is someone gonna like push like some of these box consoles over? So we're like walking a little further, and I look over, and someone like the Atari Jaguar almost fell over, and you see like 4 people with their hands like trying to grab it. Thankfully, they saved it. But I was like, oh my God, like why doesn't God put like a, I don't know, a piece of wood behind it so it doesn't like, I don't know, fall over or something? It's kind of silly to me. But so that was kind of goofy. And next up, we picked up, got some things for my daughter. I guess I'll show them next. We got her. I don't know who the character, what character this is. The guy mentioned it, and me being horrible with names, and at T-minus 0 seconds, I forgot the name of this guy. So if you guys know, leave a comment about what this guy is. I'm just going to tell my daughter it's Squirtle. Don't tell her. But, yeah, I don't know. I forget what guy this is. But I'm just going to tell her it's Squirtle, because she loves Squirtle. And then, we stopped by Square Painter's desk, and I ended up picking up this for my daughter as well. So we got a little painting. First time I got something from Square Painter, I was like, oh, my daughter would love this. She's currently playing, what is she playing? Pokemon Blue. So I was like, this would be great for her. She loves Pikachu and Pokemon, so that's for her as well. I think I spent more on her than I did myself. Oh my goodness. So, oh yeah, so also when we met up with the Nintendo, he's actually doing a podcast with like 3 other people, and it's Retro Redocupus podcast. There's the card he gave me. I don't know if that's, apparently that doesn't want to focus. I don't know, I'm sorry. Fucking, what can you do? But, yeah, I'll put links to his stuff in the description. And all the people I've hung out with, I'll put their links in the description as well. Then we met up later with Tom Ryan. He does, he's from Connecticut. Russ and David know him. And he was a nice guy. It's the first time I met him. And he gave me one of his, I think that's one of his stickers. So, that was pretty cool. His one thing's pretty neat. He does, I guess he finds like cheap NES games, and he puts a label on it that says "Blow Me," and it's just like a random ass game that you just put in there, and just like you don't know what the heck you're getting. So I was like, oh, that's kind of a neat concept. So towards like the end of the convention, we were talking, and it's funny. Tom was saying, do you guys hear that, like, really weird chirping noise? I'm like, we're like, what? No, we don't hear that at all. And, before I tell this story, watch this video. Buster, do you hear that annoying-ass bug? Oh my God, so we have this dumb-ass bug outside of our window. It makes that noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it or if it'll pick up on camera. It's just annoying. Like, that's literally like the most annoying bug in the entire fucking world. Oh, it stopped. Oh, thank God. Shut the fuck up! Oh, God, it went back again. Oh, my gosh. Oh, please stop. So, yeah, does anyone know what kind of bug that is? It's fucking annoying. Alright, guys, welcome back. So, yeah, that was kind of weird. So, I messaged him. I was like, is that like that bug? Is it like maybe there's like a bug in here or something? Because, yeah, I don't know why I hear that chirping in my house, like, every fucking day. And it's so annoying. I don't know what it is. It has to be a bug. I don't know what else it can be. It's nothing electronic. We don't have anything outside our house that's, like, electronic that could do that. So, he was like, God damn it, I gotta find out what the source of this noise is. So we go over, and, like, I think, like, 2 booths over, they had TVs and, like, console set up. And apparently it was like the one game that was playing was making that annoying ass noise. So we thought that was kind of goofy. I'm like, man, we should just unplug this game if it's going to be making that high-pitched fucking noise. Jeez, it's very obnoxious hearing that all day. So I'm as you saw from the video, I hear it every day myself, and my girlfriend didn't notice it, and I mentioned to her, I was like, you hear that noise? She was like, oh my god, I do. I was like, now I hear it thanks to you mentioning it. So now it's driving her crazy as well. So I don't know. I have no idea what the hell it is. It's something in that bush in front of my house. I have no idea. I'm probably going to end up going berserk and chopping that fucking tree down. I have no idea. But anyway, moving along. I went to one vendor. What else did I get? Which vendor is it? I'm trying to keep these. That was him. Okay, these two. No. Just trying to think. Okay, these two are that, and that's that. Okay. Sorry, I thought I had these organized. Apparently not. So I stopped at the one vendor, and one of my subsets I would love to finish is the Tengen collection on the NES. And I figured I might as well. I already have the heavy hitters already done. I got Tengen Tetris and maybe a couple others that are expensive, but I think Tubin's like the only other expensive game I really need. It's just like, I don't know, $25 game or whatever, I don't know. So, I saw, apparently on my list, I needed a Roadrunner, so I grabbed that, and it was for $8, and, she was, I didn't bring any cash with me. I just had my card. I was like, well, she's like, oh, well, you need to buy pay something that's $10 at least to use the card. I was like, all right, and I end up picking up Little Mermaid on the NES. Why is that dog being annoying? Bradley, knock it off! Fucking dog. I'm just gonna roll with it. Fuck him. So, end up getting these two for $18. Not bad. This is actually a pretty decent game, The Little Mermaid on the NES. I would like to get it on the Genesis as well. Then I've been wanting to get Joe and Mac for the NES because I saw my buddy Austin play that game, and I was like, oh man, this looks really fun on the NES. So I went to one vendor. They had it. It was kind of overpriced. They had wanted for $25, and the label was ripped. I'm like, nah, I'll look around. Then like another vendor had it for like $35. So I found this vendor. He had it for $25. And then I was looking through other stuff, and I found another Tengen game off my list, and that's Shinobi. So I got this one. So this one's $20. This is $25. So I go to the guy. I'm like, hey, what's the cheapest you can do for these? You know, bundling these two games together. He's like, oh, just give me $35. I'm like, sold. So super excited to add these two NES games in the collection. So yeah, so later on I also saw J-Love as well, but I didn't formally introduce myself because I was with Russ and David, and we were like going somewhere. So I was like, oh, I figured I'd meet up with them later. And then we all end up going to dinner together, but we ended up getting separate tables, so I still didn't get a chance to formally introduce myself to J-Love, but I was surprised. Like, she's like super tall. I was like, holy shit. I was telling Russ, I was like, J-Love's like super tall. I was like, I must be like the tiniest YouTuber ever. Because I see her in their videos, and she looks like, I thought she was like maybe my height or even less. I'm like, oh my god, like, I gotta like look up at her. I was like, holy shit. Like, god damn. And then we walked past, I think there was like a kid in like a Boba Fett costume, and Russ was like, oh, well, at least you're taller than that. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Of course, I'm gonna be taller than the kid dressed up in the Boba Fett costume. So that was funny. And the other game I got, actually, when I was at the one vendor had the Little Mermaid, this guy, I guess there was another friend who was talking to me. He's like, because he saw my list, because I had it on my phone. I was like, just looking at on my wish list. He's like, oh, I see you have Section Z. He's like, I actually have a copy. I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, yeah, it's for my personal collection. It has like the manual and the case. I got it for 12 bucks. And I guess he asked his wife or whoever was with him. And unfortunately, their square reader wasn't working. So he's like, oh, well, do you take PayPal? I was like, oh, yeah, I could take PayPal. Because I told him, I was like, I didn't bring any cash with me. So it's like, I think it's the first time I've ever went to TooManyGames, like, balls to the wall like this. I'm like, I ain't bringing no cash. I have, like, fucking $40 to my name. Even though I say, I bought more than $40 worth of stuff, but I ended up using my Discover card for, like, 2 of the transactions, which isn't too bad. But, yeah, I ended up getting Section Z, which I'm excited to have. And, yeah, that's basically, that was TooManyGames. Got my badge. It's what the Saturday badge looks like if it stops rotating like a dick. And there you go. We had like and they have a Monster lanyard. So, kind of cool. I think the 2019, the last time I went to it, they just had like bare bone lanyards that were all colored. So it's kind of cool. I guess it was been sponsored by Monster Energy. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, so that's my exciting time at TooManyGames. I'm going to see how I'm going to edit this video. I don't know. I'm going to try to intertwine stuff, and I think whatever doesn't make it, I'll just put it after this. So, there you go, guys. I'll figure out how I'm going to edit this. I have no fucking clue. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and all the guys I met. It was a pleasure meeting you guys and hanging out again. Russ, it's always a pleasure hanging out. I look forward to TooManyGames, actually less than a year. It's going back to the end of, I think, the last weekend of June next year. So, yeah, because Russ was telling me, like, it's normally in June, but I guess with COVID and everything, they end up swapping their other swap meet that's usually in October for June. So they swapped them this year, which was weird. I don't know what difference it would have made, but yeah, what can you do? So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is Mark the Game Shark signing out. Have a good night. So I got back from TooManyGames. It is now, I just got sour. It's 11:27 at night, and I have Mr. Happy to greet me. Oh, he's so happy. Hi, Bradley. Are you excited that I'm back, huh? Did you miss me? Ooh, look at those teeth. Look at those grouchy teeth. Oh, you're so mean. Bad dog.